Hi guys, today I'm gonna show you how to practice your aim, and I'm trying to make this video as short as possible so you can get a lot of new aim training techniques in a short time as possible, so you can watch the video all the way through. And the key to get a good aim is being consistent and practice your aim every day instead of going in on deathmatch every second day for 1 hour. The way I do it and stay consistent is that I have a lot of different ways to practice my aim. I have like 10 to 20 different methods to practice my aim, and every time I want to aim practice, I just think to myself, what map do I want to play today, or what do I want to do today to practice my aim, and every time I can almost find 2 things I really want to do, and then I just does them instead of forcing myself to play 1 hour deathmatch every day, and that's keep me motivated and dedicated for CS, and that'll improve your aim so much faster than forcing yourself to DM for a whole week, and after the week you just get demotivated and doesn't want to do it, and then stop aim practicing. So this will help you stay consistent and motivated. So I'm just gonna go through the maps I have and methods I have, and I'm trying to do it quite quickly because there's a lot of methods. And if you want me to go more in depth with aim practicing or in more depth in a map, then you can just write in the comments or like the video and I'll do that. And all the maps I'm gonna show today are linked in the description, so if you want to try them out you can do that. And if you ever feel demotivated to aim practice or want to find some new ways to aim practice, then you can just come back to this video and save the video and come back to here and look at the description for many different ways to practice your aim. So the first map here is a map made by csgo, and it's a good map for you to train your reflexes and your fast flicking. So this map you will get a different map every time. I can just show you here fast. You will get a different map you can walk through, and you'll get peaked differently. Like there I got peaked behind. And then you can choose how many bots, how difficult it needs to be, and there's some settings here. You can choose how you want to get peaked, multi-peak, jump peak, people standing in corners, flash, strafing, and random skins, and choose what weapon they have, and what armor they have, and over here you can choose how much health and how hard it should be. So it's a good map to train your reflexes and just walking through to be ready for everything, because you will get good reflex by that and be more instant. This map I use more as a warm-up map or something like that, and it's just a map where you stand in the middle and bots will watch towards you from everywhere, and you'll just have to shoot them. And I use this to warm up my aim many times and maybe practice some spray transfer. So that's a good map for practicing your general aim. The next map I'm gonna show is more like a pure aim training map. It won't get you used to the counter strafing in CSGO and flicking to moving targets, but it will get your general aim of flicking and stuff like that much more on point. So on this map you have some settings. You can do how many times you need to shoot things to they killed, and movement and combo, and you can play around with the settings a lot. But if you just go in on the standard setting, then you'll get a map here. You can choose how wide it needs to be, and then you'll just press start, and there will pop up a new target, and you have to shoot the target every time, and this will get your general aim much better. And you can just play around with this map if you want, but it won't get your spraying and stuff like that better. But this is a fun map to try sometimes. And this map is a cellmate map, and it's called csgo Hub. And on this map I'm mainly using it to just practice warming up your aim on some easy bots. And I also sometimes use the pre-fire setting where you can learn to pre-fire and stuff like this. But mainly when I'm playing a game or official or stuff like that, I just jump into this map for like 15 minutes and just shooting some bots, using some of the different settings they have, because they have a lot of good settings. And sometimes also I like to warm up with some doing some movement and surfing, so I also use this map sometimes just to maybe just to get used to my mouse and the feeling in the morning when I'm playing my first match. So I highly recommend this for just warming up your aim and stuff like that. And there's also this map, which is a map where there are just spawning bots around you, and you have to kill them. And it's a good map for practicing your aim with awareness and people peeking. And you now only have 2 bots here, so there's not that many bots, but you can add some bots and play it, and you can use it to practice up your aim and more using like hold your whole mouse pad and turning around and stuff like that, instead of you just having to hold one angle, then you have to hold the whole 360. So it's a pretty fun map. I use some time just to warm up also and aim practicing. And there's also this map, which is a more like updated map of the map I showed before. And here you can have a lot of different settings like flicking, speed, precision, tracking and burst, and you can choose different kinds of speed training. But if you want to like do speed headshot training, you can choose the difficulty. If you choose insane here and you just shoot on the play button, and you will get into here, have to shoot the middle, hold your cursor here, and you'll get some targets to shoot at. And there's a lot of different settings on this, so you can play around with it. But it's also a pretty fun map to jump into, just practice your war aim sometimes. Yeah, and that's all for this map. And there's also this map, which is a spray map, and you can practice your spraying here. And I only use this if I feel like my spray is off, or I just want to practice my spray. But I don't use it that often because it's a very boring map to just keep spraying. But what you do is stand in the middle of this cross, and you just have your static cursor here, and you just try to spray. And you try to be as consistent as possible to hitting the button, and you just do to hit the body, and you just do that a lot of time. You can use all the different weapons to practice your spray and see how off it is, and just practice it. And this is the Blast Performance map, and it's a aim course where you have to run through a map and try to shoot the bots as fast as possible, and after that you get a high score, and you can try to beat your high score. And doing things like this where you get like aim course, there's a lot of different courses. And doing this where you can get a high score, like a time you try to beat and stuff like that, can be more fun than normal aim practicing. So normally I only use this method if I'm really bored of aim practicing normally, and then I just jump on this map and try to beat my high score. And it's a pretty fun way to still warm up your aim, or to practice your aim if you feel tired of all the other stuff. And on this map you just have to run through here and shoot all the bots as fast as possible. And there's 5 sections to this. One where you have to do some movement, one where you have to do some sounds, one where you have to do some sprays, and then there's 2 where you have to shoot the bots. And you'll just get to each section, and you'll get the points down here, and then you can get like a high score. And I've used some time trying to get the highest high score as possible, and it's pretty fun to do. And yeah, that's mainly the map I use the most. There's a lot of maps that I didn't cover, like some of the bot training and pre-fire guides and the aim challenges and stuff like that. But if you want, I can use them in another video. But this was just the ones I use the most, and just to give you some guys some other alternatives to aim practicing, so it doesn't have to go in and aim practice hour on deathmatch every day. But most of the time I only use this map for maximum like 30 minutes. And if I want to practice more time, then I can play the maps and switch up map, maybe for like 2 maps, so you get half an hour on each map and or stuff like that. But if you play it more than half an hour, many times it'll just get boring. And if I feel like it and I have the time to, I really want to practice my aim, then the easiest thing is just to jump in on a deathmatch server and play deathmatch for like an hour. That will improve your aim pretty fast. But the key to get you better aim is just to be consistent and keep doing it every day for a bit of time. And if you have a day and don't feel like it so much, don't force you. Just play like an easy map for a bit and don't do more about it. The key thing is just that you stay motivated for a long period. But that's all I have today. If you want me to make a video more going deep into aim training and how you can improve your aim, just write me a comment and like the video. And if you want me to go over how to improve your game sense and some net utility and stuff like that, then you can also write a comment if you want to see that. But that's all for this video, and bye.